Rock-cut temple Kaunos is a term that refers to the ancient rock-cut tombs that are located near the ancient city of Kaunos in Turkey. Kaunos was an ancient city that existed between the Caria and Lycia regions, and was the capital of the Kaunos region until the 4th century BC. The rock-cut tombs are carved into the cliffs along the Dalyan River, and have the shape of Hellenistic temples. They date back to the 5th through 2nd centuries BC, and are unique to Kaunos and its hinterland. They are also known as the tombs of the kings, because they were used by the elite members of the Kaunos society. The rock-cut temple Kaunos is one of the most distinctive features of the ancient city of Kaunos, which is also a UNESCO World Heritage Tentative List site since 2014. The ancient city of Kaunos has many other ruins and monuments from various periods, such as a theatre, a stoa, a basilica, a Roman bath, an acropolis, and a harbour. The city was situated in a strategic location, connecting the Mediterranean Sea with the Koycegiz Lake, and was influenced by various cultures and civilizations over time. The city also had a unique language and culture, which was different from both the Carian and Lycian peoples. If you are interested in visiting the rock-cut temple Kaunos and the ancient city of Kaunos, you can take a boat ride from Dalyan to the opposite side of the river, where you can walk or take a tractor to the main site. You can also enjoy the scenic views of the river delta, the fruit groves, and the Istuzu beach along the way. The rock-cut temple Kaunos is a remarkable example of ancient art and architecture, and a testimony to the history and culture of the Kaunos region. The history of Kaunos is very long and rich, spanning from the 9th century BC to the 7th century AD. Here are some of the main historical facts about Kaunos. Kaunos was founded by the Carians, a native Anatolian people, who named it after their legendary king Kaunos. Kaunos was influenced by the Lycians, who lived in the neighboring region, and adopted their unique rock-cut tombs and their alphabet. Kaunos became a part of the Persian Empire in the 6th century BC, and later joined the Dalyan League, an alliance of Greek city-states led by Athens. Kaunos was conquered by Alexander the Great in the 4th century BC, and became a Hellenistic city with a mixed population of Greeks and Carians. Kaunos was annexed by the Roman Empire in the 2nd century BC, and became a prosperous port city with a large theatre, a temple of Apollo, and a stoa. Kaunos was affected by the malaria epidemic that plagued the region in the 1st century AD, and lost much of its population and trade. Kaunos was part of the Byzantine Empire in the early medieval period, and was fortified with walls on the acropolis. It also had a basilica and a bath complex. Kaunos was abandoned in the 7th century AD, due to earthquakes, silting of the harbour, and Arab raids. Kaunos was a city of ancient Caria and in Anatolia, a few kilometers west of the modern town of Dalyan, Mughal province, Turkey. It was the capital of the Kaunos region, between the Caria and Lycia until the beginning of the 4th BC. Kaunos was an important seaport, the history of which is supposed to date back to the 10th century BC. It was also a cultural and artistic center, where the famous painter Protogenes and the philosopher Zeno lived. Kaunos had a unique language and alphabet, which showed some influence from Carian and Lycian languages. The remains of ancient Kaunos include a Roman theatre, a Byzantine basilica, a Roman bath, and rock tombs. Kaunos is also associated with a mythological story about King Kaunos, who fled from his twin sister Byblis, who had an incestuous love for him. The Kaunos River, now known as the Dalyan River, was said to emerge from her tears. Kaunos is a fascinating site that reveals the rich history and culture of ancient Anatolia.